against teams in the offseason, Clark. How long do you think it takes him to learn a new system?
I think it's a couple things. I mean, one, a lot of teams in the NBA use similar terminology and run similar sets, so that helps. But you've got to be a fairly quick learner. And then, depending on how complex the system is, that usually can impact how quick you pick things up.
And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. They've got Knippel. Isaiah Hartenstein is out there with Paolo Banchero. Then there's Stephen Curry, and it's Butler in at the 3. Now here's Curry. And here's Knippel from the arc. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
Yeah, I got a feeling Knippel's going to hit a lot of those in his career. He's got a terrific stroke from long range.
Pass to Williams. George outside. Williams a screen on Banchero. And George launches it from deep. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And here's Butler. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And Banchero with a screen on Green to the middle. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Yeah, with his bigger build, Banchero sets a solid pick, and then he quickly rolls into open position.
Here's Lillard. And it's New York with a rebound. And this is their first time matched up with the Celtics this year.
And you know you're going up against a team that has revenge on the brain, besting them in the conference semis last year.
Would you suspect a little bad blood or bad feelings from the opposing side? They better be ready to scrap.
And so it's Boston with it, following the bucket by the Knicks. The 3, here's Lillard. Pure from three-point range.
Lillard can make it from that spot, and he can make it from much farther out, too. Wow.
Pass to Knippel. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Just 5 to shoot. Hartenstein a screen. Fires the 3. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
When coaches talk about starting fast, this is what they mean.
Lillard outside. Pass to Fontecchio. Back to Lillard. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Out to the right wing. Here's Hartenstein. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hartenstein's got his second basket of the night.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
A knockdown shooter if I ever saw one. Knippel is a constant threat on the perimeter, Grant.
Yeah, Knippel is a high-level floor spacer. He has a great feel for the game and makes solid reads. Plus, his strong frame allows him to match up with bigger wings.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. 6 points for Paolo Banchero.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Green from outside the arc. Hits the trifecta.
Well, Josh Green very comfortable spotting up in the corners and spacing the floor horizontally that time.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I briefly spoke with Will Hardy. Coach and I talked about the ways that Paolo Banchero is used on offense and how his defense will respond. He said with Paolo, he can deploy in any area of the floor and be effective. Personally, I think he's the most dangerous at the elbows, but he can go to work anywhere. You have to know where he is at all times. Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. So it's Boston now, after New York picked up the 3 with their last shot. Williams' shot is good.
Proving right there he's a team player who wants to get his guys involved. I like seeing George make those passes.
Here's Knippel. Green covering. Oh, Green with a block. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Here's Fontecchio. That 3's off the mark. Knicks leading by 6. Pass to Butler. Here's Curry. 4-3. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Curry's got 6.
off a pass, Steph Curry, that one is always going in, or almost always going in.
And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Take this opportunity to look at the teams that are really sharing the ball over the last month. The Knicks, second.
And over this last stretch, this team has been incredible passing the rock, playing great team basketball.
So it's Boston now. They trail by 9. Williams passes to Green. Now here's Lillard. Back to Green. Nice ball movement by Boston. 6 on the shot clock from the arc. The Knicks pull it in. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. They lost to the Rockets.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
Hey, knocking down free throws in a hostile environment is really about the battle of the mind.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here's Fontecchio. He's scoreless. Williams, a screen on Curry. Here's Lillard. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
Here's Curry. Softly drops in the floater. Curry's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And to battle back, it got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Pass to George. To halt the run. Second chance shot. And he sinks the layup. George has got his 2nd basket.
Good work in deep from George that time. He's far more than just a perimeter threat.
Now Curry. Now Banchero. George defending. George against Banchero. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Outside, Green over Knippel. And it's Green missing.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
Pass to Banchero. Hartenstein with a screen on George. Here's Banchero. New York, again, can't hit.
Yeah, the half-and-half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it. You cannot shoot the ball much better than he is right now.
Hartenstein with a screen on Lillard. And it's Hartenstein. That time on the assist from Curry. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. A new lineup here for New York. So it's Boston now. 9-point game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
They hit a couple big shots, but overall, there was a lack of consistency. Just not their night at the offensive end.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
Here's Clarkson following the 3 by Boston. Done with it. Guarded now by Williams. And it's Green missing. And Williams has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. Pass to Lillard. The 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
The execution has been better lately. Do they have enough energy to pull it off?
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
Now here's Wallace. He's coming off a 13-point game against Houston. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
For 3, here's Lillard. The Knicks with the rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Wallace outside. Here's Dunn. New York no good that time either. Here are the Celtics with the ball. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
The Knicks with the lead. Clarkson outside. The 3 ball. Paul George pulls it in. Boston has gone 4 of 9 from beyond the 3-point line in this first quarter. Dinwiddie, no good.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
7th in free throw percentage, and they're up there in the top half of the league in assists. That's an area they'd like to improve on, but on their good nights, this is an excellent passing team.
And when it comes to avoiding turnovers, they do a great job attacking under control. It's a delicate balance. And the first one at the line is good. Harris is checked in for Boston. Wesley comes in for Damian Lillard. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Dinwiddie. 9 points in his last outing. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. And there's 1:45 left to play in the first quarter. Wallace outside. Pass to Clarkson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Matkovic. He got a piece of it. Here's Wesley. Watched by Wallace. Here's Dinwiddie. The 3. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
Well, it's all about being confident from there for Spencer Dinwiddie. A capable threat from distance now.
And New York shooting a solid 50% in the opening quarter. Pass to Matkovic. Back to Wallace. Outside for Green. Launches the 3. Dinwiddie with a rebound. Boston on offense. Williams looking around. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Monster flush that time from the big man.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? There's 42 seconds left in the opening quarter. Pass to Matkovic. Wallace outside. Gun left side. Some solid defense from Williams.
He felt the defense on that attempt. Great rim protection.
And they'll get another chance. And that one's good. And it's a 4-point Celtic lead.
You can tell Gary Harris is thinking of firing that shot even as the pass is coming his way.
Here's Wesley. 4 seconds left. Blocked. Paul George. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Celtics. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Back to the game after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
So on the floor for the Knicks, Paolo Banchero is out there with Isaiah Hartenstein. Then it's Knipple, then there's Butler, and it's Curry in it to 1. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, B.A. Well, Paolo Banchero has the Seattle skyline tattooed on his shoulder, and he says guys from there naturally have a chip on our shoulder because we feel like we're not seen as much as some of the other places around the country. Being born and raised, my mom and dad from there, it's in my blood. Guys, back to you.
A lot of pride in his hometown. Thanks a lot, Allie. 5 to shoot. New York working the ball around now. Cans it with nobody near him. Curry's got 10.
And the shooting mechanics of Curry, they are as pure as anybody who's ever played. He's such a dangerous shooter and scorer.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Give him 8. Williams, a screen on Curry. Dinwiddie. And he's off from 17.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Curry passes to Banchero. Now Hartenstein. Pass to Curry. Elbow shot. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Curry's got 4 points this quarter.
As a defender, it's got to be a futile feeling when Curry's in the zone like this.
No doubt. Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Graham.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. And this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
Here's Knipple. He's coming off a 10-point game against Houston. Pass to Butler. Lets it go from deep. Knipple, no good. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town for their next one. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand. The Knicks have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Now here's Butler. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
And on top of everything else, he did a great job of helping control the boards at both ends.
Hartenstein with it. Williams defending. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Curry's shot is off. The Celtics have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Fontecchio, the pass to Dinwiddie. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss. An opportunity now to retake the lead.
Showing off their intensity these last few minutes.
Pass to Butler. On the wing, Curry. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 3 assists now in this one.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off of assists.
And Boston with some changes. George comes in for Williams, and Damian Lillard subbed in for Dinwiddie. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Outside, Green. Pass to George. Here's the 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Hartenstein's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Curry. Here's Knipple. Green covering. Pulls up, high post. That's good from Knipple on the assist from Curry. And it's a 4-point Knick lead.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And Carroll with it. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Houston.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
Now here's Banchero. They lead by 4. 5 on the clock. Here's Butler. Oh, Williams with the block. And they recover it. Hartenstein, no good. Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And Lillard puts up a deep 3. Knocks down the long J. Lillard's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Now Curry. He's got 14. Outside for Butler. From behind the arc. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got 6 assists here tonight.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Curry with a steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Banchero against George. Banchero passes to Curry. And it's all from 3-point range.
After knocking down 2 threes in the first quarter, he's been a non-factor from deep.
Outside, Williams. Lillard left side. Over Curry. Lillard can't get it to go.
That one hurts. Point-blank range, you've got to capitalize on it.
Pass to Knipple. Hartenstein with a screen on Green. Fires for 3. Curry splashing one down from 3.
That's his 3rd triple of the game. It's the first one in the second quarter.
Celtics trail by 7. Lillard looking around. Williams a screen on Curry. And Lillard puts up a deep 3. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Curry. Oh, Curry making it look effortless. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarkson of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. All right, Shams, thanks for the report.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Knicks.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
Another thing that's gone well for them is the mid-range jumper. It's been falling with ease so far. It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Now here's Clarkson. Still without a bucket. Gets the 3 to fall.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect. Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
Out to the right wing. Hartenstein passes to Curry. And again, New York with the triple.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now here's Harris. Pass to George. Launches it. Clarkson grabs a miss.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Here's Knippel. And there's the screen. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Yeah, a high IQ player. Knippel, he just knows how to draw the foul in the act.
New York shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
And he drops the first.
If there's anybody that can come out of college and command leadership right away, it's Knippel.
Dunn, he's checked in for New York. And he makes both free throws. Celtics trail by 18. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
If he were just a touch more efficient tonight, I think the score would look a lot different.
Here's Curry. Here's Matkovic. He can't get it to go.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
George outside from deep. Clarkson grabs a miss.
He's letting it fly, but the results just have not been there.
Here's Knippel. It's rebounded by George. George has got his 5th rebound in this one. Looking to end this cold spell. There's the block.
If this quarter is any indication, he's not going to be the guy to turn this game around in their favor.
Dunn's shot is good.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
George outside. They set a pick. Down low.
Oh, man.
Oh,
punch that was.
Bad intentions. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty. The 3 from Curry. He buries it from 3. Curry's got 29 points.
Woo! He's been red hot from 3-point range. How long will he keep it up?
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Knocks down the triple.
Now he's drained 2 threes in each quarter so far.
New York leading by 18. Clarkson outside. Pass to Knippel. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by George. George has got 6 rebounds here tonight. In a lot of ways, Paul George has been the prototype of the modern swingman, Grant.
Yeah, 6'8", and with his versatile skill set, plug and play on any team. But health has been a challenge as of late. Now in his mid-30s, can he maintain that elite level? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Who's watching him? To the paint. Here's George. And the jam by George.
Look, in deference to his age, he's not going to throw it down like he used to, but PG can still rock that rim.
Here's Knippel. 9 points in the game. Back to Curry. This one for 3. Nails it from 3. Curry's got 34.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
George in the post. He's covered by Clarkson.
Well, you really have to like how George uses his body effectively down low there. I mean, the defense pretty much has no choice but to foul him in that situation.
Boston's shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
Shooting two.
That's good from George.
Paul George, one of the most versatile and dynamic players in the league. I mean, he does a lot for his team offensively and defensively, which I think frees up the other guys to do their thing.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Williams is checked in for Harris. And Spencer Dinwiddie is subbed in for Lillard. George hits them both. 29 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Matkovic. Rebounded by the Celtics.
You won't see that from him very often, missing the bunny like that.
George passes to Wesley. Dinwiddie left side. Shoots over Curry. And so it's the New York Knicks up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Chef Curry cooking with grease. I love what he's prepared for us tonight.
What's crazy to me is he can make the impossible look effortless. Or as we like to say, Kenny, he makes it look effortless. Okay, so now let's talk about that point guard matchup from the first half.
The league is so full of elite point guards. We get to see incredible matchups every.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Damian Lillard out there with Josh Green. Then there's Simone Fontecchio. Then it's Williams. And it's George in at the 4. And that's the group for Will Hardy as we begin the second half. Well, granted, 6'10", 250. Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
The free throw drops for Banchero.
When you're the #1 pick, like Banchero, the expectations are through the roof. But Paolo is well grounded. He's got his feet on the ground, head squarely focused. He's embracing the challenge and meeting it so far.
And Banchero drops them both. And it's Lillard with the ball for Boston. Pass to Green. Now here's George. To the inside. Williams.
Boy, George is an outstanding player. Actually one of the very best in the league. In these screen and roll sets, he knows exactly what to do.
Knicks leading by 19. Outside Butler. Banchero in the post. Working on George. Banchero passes to Butler. It's good. Butler's got 7 points in the game.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing. And
you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Now here's Curry. He's got 34. Count it. Curry's got 36 points.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch, that's for sure.
Lillard finds George. Williams a screen on Banchero. Inside. And Williams punches it home.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Knicks leading by 18. Jacks up a 3. Hartenstein. No good. The Celtics have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And again, Boston with the triple.
They haven't missed a beat coming out of the locker room. A perfect 4 for 4.
Lillard against Curry. And Carroll with a screen on Lillard. Curry from deep three-point land. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. George passes to Lillard. It's stolen. The three from Curry. Rebound Boston. George has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Green. Over Banchero. And it's Green missing.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Here's Knippel. 9 points in the game. Here's Banchero. Shoots over George. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Paul George.
Yeah, some aggressive play from Banchero, putting the defender into a bad spot with that pump fake.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots. 2 shots.
That one misses.
You know, one of the things you love about Banchero, he shows you his passion for the game. He brings great effort every night, and he's a guy his teammates love playing with.
New York making a switch here. Wallace is checked in. And he's good on the second. Here's Lillard. He's got 18. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
George for 3. Rebounded by Butler.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Banchero surveys. Knocks it down from distance. Banchero's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, there's not much Banchero can't do in the pick-and-roll set. He's comfortable as the roller or with the ball in his hands.
Here's Lillard. Ooh, he connects. His 7th basket. He's 7 of 15 now.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him. Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. It's always exciting to see a player with the hot hand. Klay Thompson knows a little something about that, and he said it's that flow state that any great athlete or artist, entertainer tries to get into. The one thing I learned is you can't force those great nights. You have to let them just happen. Back over to you, Brian.
I can only imagine what that's like. Thanks a lot, Allie. Harris has checked in for Paul George. Here's Wallace. Yet to see a basket. Over Lillard. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Celtics trail by 17. Pass to Harris. And that's a foul called on Isaiah Hartenstein. That's his first foul. And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And even as the league works for parity, there will always be those teams that are rebuilding. What are the keys to accelerating that process, Clark?
Well, there are a number of factors, VA. I think you start with leadership and talent acquisition. I mean, those are 2 major components to this building a team and being successful. You've got to have talent. And then I think you've got to have a commitment to staying the course. Consistency really matters when you get leadership and talent in place.
Green's checked in for New York.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Now here's Wallace. Pass to Knippel. Hartenstein with a screen on Green. Shot clock at 6. Hartenstein, no good. And it's Green with the ball for the Celtics. They trail by 14. Step back shot. It's rebounded by Banchero.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Wallace outside. Here's Knippel. Green covering. Banchero passes to Hartenstein, and here's Knipple from the arc. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Harris against Banchero. Harris passes to Fontecchio, and the shot is good. Harris making the play. Fontecchio's got his first points of the night.
Boy, nice work by Harris that time. He's trying to find the best shot for his team, not necessarily for himself there.
Banchero with a screen on Lillard. Here's Wallace. Here's Banchero. And no good, trying to use the glass. Celtics trail by 12. Lillard outside. Pass to Green. Puts up a 3. The Knicks with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. They host the Pistons after this one, and that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Here's Knipple, pounded by Harris. To win the cold spell. Knipple with a bucket. Knipple's got 12.
The defenses have to chase Knipple off the three-point line, or he will just continue torching them from there.
Green, the pass to Lillard. Williams with the screen. Lets the 3 fly, and it's Lillard with the 3. Lillard's got 14 points here in the second half.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
Pass to Knipple. And Banchero with a screen on Green to the middle. Paolo Banchero flushing it home.
And this is why you must push Banchero out of the paint, or else he'll slam it all over you.
Now here's Lillard. Let's go with a 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
New York leading by 11. And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. It seems like we're still in Dame time here in the NBA. Lillard is as efficient as ever, Clark.
Well, B.A., we're talking about a guy who scored 70 in a game before. Lillard can show you and give you some all-time scoring nights. I mean, that's how you get your own time zone, by doing what he's done throughout his career.
Let's have a look at the early favorites to compete in this year's three-point contest. Many of the top shooters in the league.
Most of these guys are going to collect a ton of votes. And if this is who makes the final cut, then it's going to be a year to remember.
You take a look at Curry. He's gathered enough votes to currently sit at the number 4 spot on the list. He must be excited about the prospect of competing in this event at All-Star Weekend.
And it's obvious the fans want him there as well. He's a dangerous man from beyond the arc who could have a real shot at winning that event.
And we'll keep you posted as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. But that's our current list for the three-point contest.
It's going to be a fantastic competition. We've got an endless supply of shooters in this league, and that contest will be heated.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Green. Here's Wesley. Outside, Williams. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit. Williams has got his first 2 points. Knicks leading by 9. And here's Clarkson. No made baskets yet. There's a screen. The shake. And it's good for 2.
I love watching him carve his way inside and capitalize.
And so Dinwiddie will bring it up for the Celtics. Pass to Green. All right, Clark, what do you expect to see when Josh Green is on the floor?
Well, in any and every role he has, he's going to give you everything he's got. But I think his best role is as defensive stopper. 6'5", good wingspan, good strength. He can guard a number of positions.
That free throw no good.
You know, it's hard to have too many athletes on the floor. I mean, Josh Green gives you that and some toughness as well, especially at the defensive end.
That one misses. Knicks leading by 11. Here's Makovic. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Got it.
Sometimes with that much of a height advantage, resistance is futile.
Dinwiddie outside. And there's a pick. There's the triple. And the three-pointer goes. Dinwiddie's got 11 points.
Oh, man, he is so shrewd in screen and rolls. Dinwiddie is good at sizing up and analyzing the situation and then making the right decision at the right time.
Now here's Green. Pass to Dunn. Clarkson, left side. For three. Buries it from three. Clarkson's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Improving shot mechanics. Good height on that jumper. Nice arc. I like what I see there from Clarkson.
Here's Wesley. Still no points. Here's Williams. Here's Wesley. His first shot attempt. The putback. It's good on the putback.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
Clarkson attacking. And a look at the stats for Damian Lillard.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection. And it's showing.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
Really a good free throw shooter. You'd like to see Clarkson get to the line even more because of that.
Boston making a switch here. George is checked in. Curry, he's checked in for New York. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Celtics trail by 12. Oh, from deep. The shot by Wesley, no good. Pass to Curry. Clarkson for 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Clarkson's got 9 points here in the second half.
Rise and fire away. This is Clarkson's attitude as soon as he catches the rock.
They set the screen for 3. George drops in the 3. George has got 15.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's got 11. Pass to Wesley. There's 31 seconds left in the third. George, no good. New York leading by 12. Dunn outside. Curry surveys. There's the 3. And again, New York with the triple.
That's Curry's game. I mean, you can't give him a sliver of daylight out there.
Dinwiddie outside. No good from outside. And so it's New York up 15 points as this quarter concludes. And it's their three-point accuracy that has helped them build such a healthy lead. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. Fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And here's Dinwiddie. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. 15-point game. So on the floor for New York, they've got Stephen Curry. Paolo Banchero is out there with Isaiah Hartenstein. Then it's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Butler in at the 3 slot. Now here's Curry. Yep, count it.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
Lillard passes to Dinwiddie. Off target from three-point range.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
Fires the three. Dinwiddie with a rebound. Celtics trail by 17. Pass to Lillard. The three is up. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Banchero against Williams. Banchero outside. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And it's New York with a rebound. Butler's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Curry. Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Curry.
You got to be careful how you guard Curry. Because he's so skilled with the ball and as a shooter, he's able to figure out ways to draw fouls.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
What stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
And, you know, the more they penetrated, the more they realized the defense wasn't able to stop them. So they just kept doing it.
First one falls.
Boy, how consistently good Steph's been over the course of his career. Really remarkable. What a teammate, what a leader, what a player.
Both teams will make substitutions. It's both from the stripe.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Fontecchio with the ball. Pass to Green. Nice ball movement by Boston. Lillard outside. Three-pointer. And it's New York with a rebound. Banchero's got his 5th rebound in this one. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul of the game.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
Here's Lillard. Pass to Green. And here's George. Williams, a screen on Banchero. George for 3. Drills it from deep.
And George typically capitalizes well off any pick and roll situation because he makes quick decisions and his basketball IQ is pretty high.
Now here's Banchero. Hartenstein with a screen on George to the inside. And it's Hartenstein. That time on the assist from Banchero. And the Knicks lead by 15. Lillard outside. It's stolen by Curry. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Banchero, and it's New York scoring again.
It's been a good night for him overall and a good night for this team.
Here's Green. Pass to George. Three-pointer. And again, Boston with the triple.
You know, George is unstoppable when he puts it all together like this.
Banchero outside. Lillard against Curry. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Third personal foul. Second team foul. Line for the Knicks. Stephen Curry. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
The first free throw is good.
When you talk about shot mechanics, Curry is as close as you can get to perfect. I mean, you can tell he puts a lot of work into that part of his game, and it pays off.
And so Curry nails both of them.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Now here's George. Takes the three, and the Celtics another three.
12 consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And New York has possession. Following the three by Boston. The three from Curry. Williams grabs the board.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Pass to Green. Takes a three. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Lillard's got 4 assists now tonight.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Here's Knippel. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Hartenstein. Oh, Williams with the block. Fontecchio, right side. And that one's good. Green's got 5 points in the quarter.
With good size for his position, Green is a factor inside.
Now Curry. Hartenstein with a screen on Lillard. Curry from deep three-point land. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Lillard outside. Williams a screen on Curry. Down low. And Williams punches it home.
Love seeing Dame distribute the ball like this, showing how unselfish he can be.
Knicks leading by 8. Now here's Curry. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by Green.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Here's Williams, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Jordi Fernandez was just reviewing the plan with his team. He was clapping in the huddle, saying to his guys, loving the effort right now, keep the intensity on them. Leave no doubt in their mind that this game is ours. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Now here's Banchero. Back to Curry. Ooh, tough finish. Curry, the magician.
What more can he do? I mean, my goodness, it's certainly his night.
George outside. The three is up. Rebounded by Butler. Butler's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Knippel. Can't get it to drop. Ooh, nice D from George. Here's Green. Boston again missing.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Here's Curry. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Damian Lillard picks one up.
And the quickness and change of pace of Curry makes him tough to stop.
Stephen Curry at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And so Curry nails both of them. And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 10. Pass to George. Williams a screen on Banchero. And George launches it from deep, from beyond the arc, and then some. George has got 12 points now in the quarter. Curry against Lillard. Now here's Banchero. And out of bounds. Boston will have it.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
Celtics trail by 7. Lillard outside. Here's Williams. Yes! Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 6 assists here tonight. Here's Knippel. Green covering. Pass to Butler. From downtown. Drains the triple. And the Knicks lead by 8.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
For 3, here's Lillard. Good! Another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
And for the Celtics, they're shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. George against Banchero. Here's Lillard. Here's Williams. Good work defensively by Hartenstein. Knicks leading by 7. Curry with it. He's picked up by Lillard. Here's Knippel. And here's Hartenstein. Shot clock at 5. Butler fires. Money from 3.
We know Curry has tremendous vision, and he uses it to tee up his teammates for easy shots.
Banchero against George. 19-footer is good.
Stop it. An incredible move to shake his man. Getting the defender on his heels, doing the rest with ease.
Now here's Banchero. George is there for the rebound. Celtics trail by 8. From 20 feet out, and he sinks the jumper.
Well, anytime George has room to shoot it, it's usually a high-quality shot. He clearly is one of the most gifted players in the game.
Butler. Oh, using the reverse. What a bucket.
Beautiful reverse, using his body to shield the finish. Nicely done.
Second personal foul, second team foul. At the line, Paul George. At the line for 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 7. New York making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in. George hits them both.
Wow, coming through for his team at the line and cutting this down to a very tight game.
And the timeout called here by Jordy Fernandez. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Butler with the ball. Now Fontecchio defending.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without foul. Shoot 2.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he's unable to get the second one. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Banchero. The Celtics shooting just about 57% in this fourth quarter. Outside George, fires the 3. Butler rips down the board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Lillard against Curry. Clarkson outside. Banchero left side. With the shot. Oh, it's off target.
He's fallen into a bit of a slump this quarter. How quickly things can turn.
It's stolen by Curry. Banchero against George. Banchero right side. Now Clarkson. Now Banchero. Jacks up a 3. The 3 ball is down.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
And Boston calls time here. 41 seconds left in the fourth. Outside George. He shoots. And he buries the jumper. Curry with it. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Clarkson outside. Can't hit it. And so George will bring it up for the Celtics. Trailing by 8. Rebounded by Clarkson. Now here's Banchero. He's guarded by Fontecchio. And so this one belongs to the Knicks. Exceptional effort on the road. Nick?
Steph.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Al.